Okay, here we are on the Coding Bat website on the Java portion, and the first section is called WarmUp 1. And we've been doing this for a couple days, but quite a few kids, not quite a few, but a few kids, and probably a few more should, have spoken to me about them being a little bit lost right now, just getting the whole idea of Coding Bat. So maybe just having me slowly take you through a couple of each of the sections so far might open some eyes, perhaps cause some aha moments where you say, aha, I kind of get it now. Maybe not so. In this first section, Warm-Up 1, it's a great way for us to practice those relations in lessons, 8 and 9. In lesson 8, we learned all about the greater than, and the less than, and the greater than or equal, and the less than or equal, and so on, and the equals operator. We also, in lesson 9, set up our if and else statements. And most of these in the Warm-Up 1 can be done with a very, very conventional if-else, just a regular if-else. So a lot of these look just like this. You fill in the Boolean condition here from the English up here. So you convert that to Java, obviously. But let's see here. We sleep in if it's not a weekday or we're on vacation. So we got to put that English into Java. Not a weekday or we are on vacation. Okay, and then you just return true. We've been displaying the word true or false on the screen in lesson 8, right? But now we just want to return it. So I know that's new to us, but just accept it for now, and we'll learn about methods a lot more later on. But to just return true or return false as opposed to displaying true or false. So that's how we set it up. Okay, can you pause with me right there and take a look at that and say, yeah, I get that so far. I'm just reading the English up here and putting it into one of our lesson 9 if-elses. So how do you say not a weekday? Well, you just use the not operator, I guess, is one way to do it, and say not weekday. You could do it like that. How else could you say it's not a weekday? You could say weekday equals false. There's a lot of ways to say it, but whatever you see best, please do it. Get it down. How do you know if a variable is true or false? Okay, right there. If weekday is false, then it's a weekend and we can sleep in. How do we say or in Java? With those vertical pipes, the vertical bars. And then finally, if we're on vacation, then vacation equals true. Okay? So again, you could just say vacation because if vacation is true, it's true. So saying equals true is kind of redundant, but if you're slow at this, I understand, that's fine. Just get it working. Again, over here we could say weekday equals false, or we could say not weekday. Okay? So whatever you see better. So weekday equals false. Okay? And you get the pretty green check marks if you got the syntax right. There's, on the quiz we just took, I saw a lot of kids put semicolons after the if. That'll be a common half point off or so. Not a big deal, but we'll get it fixed in days to come. All right, so that's sleep in. Let's set up one more at least. Monkey trouble. Okay. So again, I'm going to set up my if-else here because almost all these are just the typical if-else. If something is true, then return true. And if that something is not true, we're going to return false. Okay, so we have monkeys A and B. If A smile is true, that means monkey A is smiling. If B smile is true, that means monkey B is smiling. Right? we are in trouble if they are both smiling. Okay, so if both are smiling, we are in trouble. Or if neither is smiling, or neither are smiling. Okay, we got to convert that English into Java up here in our Boolean statement. So if they're both smiling, that means A smile is true and B smile is true. A smile and B smile. I erased my or, but there it is. And then if neither are smiling, that means A smile is false and B smile is false. Again, we could have been a little redundant back here and said equals equals true. We don't need to, though. Okay? We don't need to do equals true. But if you need to see it like that way for now, that's great. Go ahead and do it that way. Now, if neither are smiling, okay, that means A smile is false and B smile is false. Okay. Hit go and see if I've converted that English into Java correctly. And it looks like I've done a good enough job. Again, this is a little bit redundant. The code is a little bit long for a student who's getting an A or B or a high A in a class at least. They might just do B smile and A smile. But that's not the kids I'm targeting this for right now. It's the kids who are having problems with this, so please do what you need to do.